Let me ask you a scary question. If you lost your job today, how many days could you survive before you couldn't pay your rent? If your answer is less than 30 days, you are not alone. You are in the majority. But here is the crazy part. Most of you watching this probably got a raise in the last 2 years. You probably make more money than your parents did at your age. And yet, the bank account looks exactly the same as it did 3 years ago. That is because we have been sold a massive lie. The lie is that earning more is the solution to your money problems. Today, I am not going to tell you to skip your coffee. I am not going to sell you a course. I am going to show you the simple, boring math that turns a normal paycheck into a golden ticket, and I'm going to do it using nothing but a calculator. By the end of this video, you will never look at your bank account the same way again. Let's go. Here is how money works for 90% of people. When you make $3,000 a month, you spend $3,000 a month. You tell yourself, it's fine. When I make $5,000, I'll save the extra $2,000. Then you get the raise. You make $5,000. But suddenly, your rent is a little higher. You buy the slightly nicer car. You order DoorDash because you deserve it after a long week. This is called lifestyle creep, and it is the silent killer of wealth. Let me show you the math that kept me up at night when I figured it out. Let's say you make $50,000 a year over a 40-year career. You will earn roughly $2 million in gross income. $2 million. That is a massive number. But here is the trap. Because you spend 100% of what you make, the moment you stop working, the money stops. You are a hamster on a wheel. The wheel can spin faster, you get promoted, but you are still running in place. If you want to escape the wheel, you have to stop looking at your income and start looking at your net worth. Income is what you trade your time for. Net worth is what works for you while you sleep. And the gap between those two things? That gap is built with a single word: equity. Don't forget to subscribe. Think of money like seeds. You get a bag of seeds every month, your paycheck. Most people eat the seeds. They buy groceries, pay rent, buy new shoes. The seeds are gone. Wealthy people? They don't eat the seeds. They plant some of them. When you plant a seed, it grows into a tree. That tree drops more apples. Next year, you plant those apples. This is compound interest. It is the 8th wonder of the world, and it is the only way a normal person ever gets rich. Here is the moment that changes everything. Grab your phone, open the calculator. If you invest $100 every single month, just $100, and you put it into a boring S&P 500 index fund that averages a 10% historical return before inflation, do you know what happens in 30 years? $197,000. And do you know how much of that was your actual money? Only $36,000. The other $160,000 was free money, growth generated by your assets. Now, let's be real. $197,000 is a lot of money, but it isn't retire on a beach money. But what if you step it up? What if you are 25 years old and you can scrape together $300 a month? Almost $600,000. What if you and your partner do this together? $600 a month? Over $1 million. That is your safety net. That is the money that pays your rent when your boss fires you. That is the money that lets you walk away from a job you hate. That is not a get-rich-quick scheme. That is a get your life back in 20 years scheme. So how do we actually do this without feeling like we are starving? Most people try to save what is left over after they spend. That is a disaster. You will never have leftovers. You have to flip the script. You have to pay yourself first. Here is the exact system I use. Write this down. Here is the exact system I use. Write this down. Step 1. The automation. Do not rely on willpower. Willpower fails on Friday night when your friends want to go out. Go into your bank account or your HR portal right now and set up an automatic transfer. Set it to move $100 or whatever you can do from your checking to a brokerage account like Fidelity or Vanguard on the exact same day your paycheck hits. This money doesn't exist to your brain anymore. If you never see it, you never miss it. Step 2. The guilt-free budget. Now with the remaining money, you pay your bills, and whatever is left, spend it. Seriously, buy the coffee, go to the movie. You have already done the hard work. You have bought your freedom for the month. There is no guilt because you are already winning. Step 3. The raises rule. This is the most important rule. Every time you get a raise at work, take 50% of that raise and increase your automatic investment. If you get a $200 monthly raise, you immediately put $100 of it into your investments. You never see it. You still get to spend the other $100. You get a better lifestyle and you get richer. This is the cheat code. Look, I know $100 a month feels slow. It feels boring. But the reason finance content usually fails is that it tries to make you rich by next Tuesday. That is gambling, not investing. Real money content is about buying back your time. Every dollar you invest today is a tiny employee working a 9 to 5 for you in the future. The goal isn't to hoard gold like a dragon. The goal is to wake up one morning and realize that you don't need your paycheck to survive. The goal is to turn your money into a loyal, unbreakable shield between you and the world. That is the only kind of wealth that actually matters. If you are brand new to this and you want the specific funds I use to invest that $100, the exact ticker symbols, I dropped a free PDF link in the description below. It took me 10 minutes to make, and it will save you 10 hours of research. And listen, this is a brand new channel. I am not an expert. I am just a normal guy doing the math and sharing the journey. If you want to grow your money alongside me, hit that subscribe button. If you have a question about where to open a brokerage account, drop a comment. I will personally reply to the first 100 comments because I genuinely want to help. You, don't eat all your seeds. Plant them. I'll see you in the next one.